Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. It's good to be back. A bunch of y'all live already. It's good to have you guys here early. Let's get started. It's good to have everybody here. Give me 1 second. I was a little late. I was running behind on some stuff. I had a lot going on. I just wanted to get live with you guys as quickly as possible. It's good to be here. Give me 1 second. All right. First, we got to address this. We must address this. I appreciate it. My man Dave coming through, $50 super chat. Can't watch the live. Watch after work. Thanks for the insight and community. $50 super chat. Shout out, David. I appreciate you. My dude, guys, remember, appreciate the $50 super chat, Dave. Thank you so much for that. We hit another lock of the week. Remember to tip your gambling advisor super chats or cash apps. Always available. Tips are always appreciated. Remember to tip your gambling advisor super chats and cash app address is in the ticker below. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's get started with today's show. All right, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing Blog, all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, guys. Share, like, and subscribe. Join the Patreon if you have not already. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. It gets you the lock of the week, and I'm going to have a lock for you guys out tonight. I got some news I want to get into, but I'm going to have a lockout for you guys today for sure. For the Japanese card on Wednesday, and then I'll have 1 or 2 weekend cards for you. A little bit slower weekend than we've been used to, but really good stuff. I'm excited for it. The Wednesday card, we can make some money. We can close out the month really, really well. It's been an exceptional month. It's been a really, really good month for me as a gambler, and it's been a great month for the channel. And I just want to say shout out to all of you guys for helping it come through, guys. So join the Patreon if you have not already. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. Gets you lock of the week. Gets you access to the Discord. It gets you all the best gambling advice. So make sure to do that. Guys, like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. Smash that like button if you have not already. It's always appreciated. Leave a comment, share a comment, subscribe, get notifications. Make sure those are all turned on as well. All right. After you guys do that, head over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into today's show. All right, I want to start. I want to address some news, some different things like that. And I'm going to get to your comments. I want to, let's start with the news. Let's start with the rumors. Let's start with all of that. I'm going to have, so today I already released 2 of the videos for the Japanese fight. I did Kenshiro and Sandoval, and I did Rosa and Takami. Those are live. After I record this, I'm going to start the tape on Vargas and Higa. That will be live tonight. Higa's one of my favorite fighters to watch. So I'm actually really, really into this fight. I think it's going to be a really good fight. It's going to be extremely difficult to bet, but I'm very, very much into this fight. So that's good news. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live with TJ. I'm going to go live with Chilltown Boxing. We'll be live tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll be live again tonight. So 2 shows tonight. A show tomorrow with TJ. And then Wednesday, we'll have 2 shows again, most likely. We'll recap the Japanese card, and then we'll do a night show. So 2 shows on Wednesday, a show tomorrow, 2 shows tonight, including this one later. And then tonight, I'm going to have the Vargas Higa video out. And then after I do the Vargas Higa video tonight on Tuesday, I'm going to have Durate and Sims. And then we'll go from there. We still got a lot to get in this week. I want to get into Regis and JoJo, and there's a lot to get into. But I want to start with this. We have a pretty good week of bets to start with. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, let me know now. Leave them in the comment section. But that's the plan for the next couple of days. So Monday, which is today, 2 shows today. Plus, I'm going to give you Higa and Vargas tonight. The Kenshiro video is live. I put that live at 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. That went live. So 2 shows today, a show tomorrow with TJ, plus the Durate video, then 2 shows on Wednesday, 2 live shows on Wednesday. We'll recap the Japanese card in the morning, and then we'll do a late show as well. So that's the plan for the next couple of days. Let me get to your questions, comments, thoughts here. All right, let me get to some of these. What up, Brandon? It's good to have you aboard, my dude. Mar the Prince, salute. I feel like I haven't seen you in a few days, Mar. Hope everything is well. Yes, sir. Muscles is here, of course. Muscles with the big weekend. Muscles with the big weekend. Yeah. You know, I grew up, sorry about that. I grew up in an Italian house. My mom is Italian, from Sicily, from Italy. She's 2 hours late to everything. I don't mean 5 minutes late. I mean, she's like 2 hours late to everything. And my dad is like 5 minutes early, he's 10 minutes late. Like my dad's like, drill sergeant, let's go. And it used to lead to so many fights in my house, right? Like, so I would just sit at the door with my shoes on and like hope this shit didn't hit the fan too much. Like that's how I grew up. So like my apologies for being late. That's my bad. Instead, I call it Italian time where I come from. Like just in Europe, they're late to everything. Shout out to Dave for the super chat. Much appreciated. Interested to see the odds for the Higa Vargas half a knockdown. We're going to get into everything. We're going to get into that in just a minute. What's good, Pimp? What's good, DJ? It's good to have you aboard, DJ. What up, Carlos? Carlos, good to have you aboard. What's up, everyone? The overs look good for Wednesday. The overs look real good. Ready for some locks? Let's go. I think the same, but we was waiting for y'all. Big G, what up, Jab? Rando in the house. Carlos in the house. Knockdown props is in play for Wednesday. I know Muscle's going to get into that. Muscles, you want to get in on the knockdown props? I haven't looked at it yet. It's been a crazy start to the morning for me. Muscles, what up? These props must be nice. I lost 17.5 today parlaying poker. Ryan. What up, Ryan? Ryan in the house, one of my favorites. It's good to have you aboard, Ryan. It's good to have you. It's good to have you, homie. It's always bad when Ryan Hong is in the house. What up, Boston Mikey? I want to get into more books. And then are the knockdown props out? Muscles is saying they are. I'm going to check now. We're going to check in just a minute. Carlos Vargas, real nice. Knockdown props aren't out yet on DK. God dang it. God dang. Never mind. Muscles is saying they're not out. I misinterpreted that. Been doing some film study on Durate versus Sims. Sims has a lot of robbery wins, has a draw with Montana Love and 2 average guys. I think if Durate is still on roids, he might whoop him. I definitely like Durate in the fight. I 100% like Durate in the fight. Durate said with RGB, Durate solid with RGBA, has improved significantly since Ryan Garcia fight a couple years back. No, I agree. Well, that's a good point, Carlos. Oh, nice. Chilltown coming through. Chilltown coming through tomorrow. Always like his takes. He's real knowledgeable. That's why I love having him on. Kenny Sims is so underrated. I agree. Then Nick Ball, Sam Goodman fight plus money to go the distance. Sam Goodman, Nick Ball. Yeah. No, I agree. That's a good play. I agree. That's a good play. I think he can upset Durante for real. Durante didn't win his last fight. I haven't gotten to the tape yet, but my initial instinct is definitely Durante for the win. But I'm going to do the tape. I'm going to do it on Tuesday. That'll be live Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, depending where you are. He stopped, dude. What you mean? What up, Cedric? Durante versus Akhmadov, not Madueno. Madueno was a late replacement. Oh, that's correct. Yeah, he went. Madueno was a late replacement, and it's Madueno. I want Kenny to win, but I don't like how he lingers in the pocket for nothing. I agreed. Well said, Jeb. Madueno lost every round to Steve Claggett. Don't read into that fight. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but Madueno doesn't count. No, gee, I said they are not. That's my bad, bro. That's my. I'm half retarded. You know that. Sorry about that, Muscles. Yeah, you're right. They're not out. Muscle says the knockdowns are not out. If anyone thinks Sims has a chance of winning, they clearly don't know what they're looking at. Durante is a lock. Easy money. I like Durante to win. Let's not get over aggressive. I do like Durante to win, though. Ryan Hahn. Don't worry. Gary and Muscles will help you get it back with locks and knockdown props. 100% we getting it back. No way is Durante. This is going to be hotly debated. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get the money. Let's get the money box. And Sims Jr. wins over Akhmadov was way more impressive than what Durante did with him. I can see this is going to be hotly contested. This is going to be hotly debated. I can't wait to really get into deep dive into the tape on this one. Kenny Sims Jr. is underrated, but he's also got too many robbery wins and higher competition. Yo, Muscles, it's nice with the props. Too many robbery wins, such as who? They want to know who he's got the robbery wins over. Just like people thought Bellotti was the better pick. That was me. I'm going to take the L on that one. I picked Bellotti. I didn't bet any money on him, but I did my prediction video on him. That's my bad. That's on me. All right, guys, let's get into the book. Let's take a look at the book. Remember, guys, 2 shows today. Glad to have everyone on. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Bellotti was the better bet. He was plus money. All right, let's get into the book. Let's get into the book. All right, Rosa and Takami. I would lock this in now. These odds are getting worse and worse. I thought this was going to be close. Eric Rosa, Dominican fighter, little guy, 105, now 108 pounder, came on the scene, and he came on just after Bam, and they were talking about that being the fight. Like, that being the fight. Oh, this is the fight that could push Bam. Like, this is going to decide a lot. Bam's trajectory has gone up. Rosa's has gone down. That's not a fight. And now they're several weight classes apart. At 750, I no longer really love the value here. This is getting worse. Hopefully this comes down. But, you know, in our Discord, guys, join the Discord. TJ Chilltown was talking about this. He was saying that these fights are so thinly bet. A few people coming in with big bucks can really move the line. And I think that's what we have here. I think Takami at minus 750 is no longer great value. I do think he wins. I think he's the better fighter, but Rosa is real. Rosa's not bad. He's not what he was made out to be. He's not what he was, the trajectory isn't exactly what he was supposed to be. But Rosa is real. Rosa's a good fighter. And I don't think I do think Takami is going to win. And maybe there's a stoppage in this, but I don't think so. I think Takami by decision is my bet. I did the tape on this. I'm excited for this fight. I think it's a decent fight, but I definitely think Takami wins. I just no longer at minus 500, which it was originally. I like the price on that. Minus 750. It's still probably worth putting in your parlay, but just barely. I do like Takami in this fight. Rosa's got a little inactive streak. He's not panned out to be exactly what he's supposed to be. I do like this fight. Vargas and Higa. I want to go Higa. I got to get to the tape on this. I'm going to start the tape on this right after I finish this live. Right after I finish this live, I'm going to watch the Higa and Vargas tape. I'm a big Higa fan. I've talked about this before. Stylistically, if I was molding a Japanese fighter, he'd look a lot like Daigo Higa. He'd fight a lot like Daigo Higa. Daigo Higa has a lot of natural ability that I like. But for some reason, he just hasn't put it all together. He's got a draw and a loss in his last two fights. I picked him to win both of them. I like Higa. And this is another real challenge. I'm going to watch the tape, and I'm going to love him again. Right? Because every time I watch the tape, I love Daigo Higa. And then he doesn't do much. Vargas is a real opponent. Vargas had one loss very early in his career. He got knocked out in 2019 when he was a baby in the first round to Jose Maria Cardenas. He got knocked out by a chick, Maria Cardenas. Is that what happened here? It was a you know what card this was on? This was on Jamel Herring when Jamel Herring won his world title against Ito. That's how long ago that was. He got knocked out in the first round on that card. It's in Florida. That doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Right, since then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins in a row. Nine wins in a row. He's put it together. He's got the win over Winston Guerrero. He's got a couple of wins. A win over Hernan Marquez, who's a veteran. He's put things together to a pretty decent degree. He's looked a lot better. So this is interesting to me. This is a really, really interesting fight to me. I don't have a prediction for you guys on these yet, but I'm going to lean towards Higa, and I'm going to watch the video on Higa. I'm going to absolutely love Higa. While we get into Kenshiro and Sandoval. Kenshiro and Sandoval, this is a fun fight. This is a high-action fight. I definitely like Kenshiro. At 550, I think he's good value. I think Sandoval's a fun fighter, and I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think he's at the level yet of Kenshiro. I see a lot of flaws in him. He gets hit a lot. He stands in. They both get hit a lot. But Kenshiro's got the much better jab. He can control. He can dominate with the jab. Vargas has, Sandoval's got major issues. I just don't think he's at the highest level. I think he comes up just short in these fights. I think he's going to come up just short in a highly entertaining fight with Kenshiro. I'm sure they're both going to have moments. They're going to sit and trade on the inside. I think Kenshiro would be wise to use the ring. I just don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to use a lot of the ring. So I kind of, unfortunately, right now, I definitely like Kenshiro at minus 550. That's going to be one of my locks. And now I'm going to either parlay him with Higa or Takami. And that's the bet. Now, the total rounds, we have props on these? We do. Okay. These are nice. I like the over on Kenshiro. I definitely like the over on Kenshiro. And I like the over. These are a little tougher. Rosa and Takami. It's just tough. And this is why it's so close. That's why the under 10.5 is even. I don't like this bet right here. I like the over. I just don't like the bet. I don't like even money at under 10.5. I think I should be getting plus 150 for that. Vargas and Higa. He's gone over. I'm going to take the over on all of them. So I'm going to take the over on all of them. And I'm going to take the favorites. I'm not sure about the Higa Vargas fight yet. So on the other two fights, Kenshiro and Rosa, I'm going to take Kenshiro. I'm going to take Takami. I'm going to take the over on all of them. These are rough, though. How do you guys feel about the over? How do we? I want to start a poll. I'm going to start a poll question. Hang on. All right. Will we get an upset? Will either Rosa, Vargas, Sandoval, or none of the underdogs win? Yeah, I feel like we always get upset on these Japanese cards. I feel like there's always an upset. Like there's always an upset on one of these cards. And that's why I hate betting these Japanese cards. And I'm leery to do it. I really, really am leery to do it. But I like Kenshiro a lot. I'm not taking Sandoval to win. Vargas and Rosa, like those are the two that are a little. Could Vargas win? Is Vargas the one that's going to pull the upset? This is a tough guard to bet. I like Haga. He's got a narrow loss to Takai, and then he's got the draw to Susumi, and now he's got Vargas. It's a fighter I like a lot, and I'm interested in watching his tape. He's fought a pretty decent level of competition. Vargas, I don't love his competition. This is going to be rough, man. He's got TK over Banquez, which is a decent win in 2023. Hernan Marquez, Jonathan Rodriguez. The upset I'd be looking at, the one upset that's kind of caught my eye here, because can Vargas upset Higa? And I'm a Higa fan. But does Vargas have a shot here? That's the one upset I'd be looking at. Second place would be Rosa. Third place, I think he's safe with Sandoval. I do think Kenshiro is a level above Sandoval, and he should win that fight. Now, it's going to be a firefight, and Kenshiro may take unnecessary risks. Kenshiro also, god dang it, kid, move your head. Like, God, man, move your freaking head, bro. A little head movement. Just move. Just slip it off center line. Stop eating so many shots. But he's got the better jab. He's better from long range. He's good on the inside. I think he's the bigger hitter. I like him in this fight. I definitely like Kenshiro. So I would say Kenshiro is the safest. And the other two, I think, I don't know. I think they're both possible upsets. I think there's possible upsets on both of those. Let me get to your comments. Let me get to everybody's comments. Guys, questions, comments, thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to get to all of them now. Wrong bet equals bad bet. Yeah. Baloney was the dog. Can't hate on a dog pick. I mean, yes and no, boss. I mean, sometimes, it's just like the guy's got no shot. So even if you're getting plus 500, I mean, you're just throwing money away, right? Yes and no. Exactly, Jeb. The fight spoke otherwise. Yeah, it was a bad pick. Elvis, robbed Elvis Rodriguez blind. Who, again, wrong bet equals bad bet. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, he beat Elvis up. Elvis is not nice. Great win. Elvis Rodriguez, nice with it. This is going to be debate over Elvis Rodriguez. I wish I would have asked that question. Is Elvis, that's my afternoon. Nice. Is Elvis Rodriguez nice with it? Dominican fighter. He's Dominican, right? Yeah. Southpaw. Is Elvis Rodriguez nice with it? That's the $1 million question. He lost to Delgado, close fight. He beat Kendo Castaneda recently. He's got a win over Adorno. He's got a win over. Oh, he got a loss to Kenneth Sims, right? Yeah, he lost to Kenneth Sims, and that's kind of what he has of note right now. People sleeping on Sims. I'm gonna get to the tape. I'll let you know. Like Boston Mikey likes Sims here. He's putting his balls on the line here. I like that, Boston. Boston likes Mikey. Boston Mikey, God, likes Kenneth Sims. I think a knockdown happens in Higo Vargas. Very possible. Very possible. Elvis won that fight by far. I gotta go back and watch it now. Right, that's why they cut him for losing. I think Kenshiro by decision is a check. Yeah, I think so too. I like Kenshiro by decision. Kenshiro all day. Ken by decision is risky, but why is it risky? Hey, did you really think it's risky? You're just playing devil's advocate here. He's pound for pound material. We're talking about Kenshiro. Little too defensively lapsed for me to put him with the absolute best names in the sport. I think he's just a notch below that, but he's very, very good. Got to be careful with Japanese. A lot of early stoppages called. Yeah, and a lot of upsets. Besides Higo and Vargas fight, I think it both go over. Higa's been going the distance, though, with some hitters. Kenshiro is a hard guy to pick a method. Yeah, he is. Very true, Jab. Japanese boxing is tricky. I typically don't do well. Japanese boxing and heavyweight boxing, I've said, are my Achilles. I like the over Takami Roshi and Taraji Sandoval. I like half a knock. Yeah, I like the over. I like the knockdown prop on Higa and Vargas too. I do think there'll be a knockdown. For sure, this is a hard bet. It's not easy, man. Maybe Rosa, he's got great. Rosa is not. Yeah, Rosa was so overrated. Now he's so underrated. Rosa's a good fighter. I think the odds are disrespectful. I do think Takami wins the fight. Is Vargas chinny? I keep seeing people say that. He got knocked out once 6 years ago. I'm not going to go that far. Vargas got dropped frequently, boxed in. Vargas' chin is suspect, but don't talk like it's con level. Japanese boxing is tricky, though, unless it's Nakatani or Inoue. So true, Muscles. So true. He got dropped early, but he gets up and gets the stoppage outside of the time he just got knocked out. And that was a first-round knockout on a card in Florida 6 years ago when he was a little kitty kid. I'm not worried about that. Mike Ross, what up? Against a guy like Higa, you definitely need a chin. We're going to find out how his chin is against Higa. If he's got a durable chin, we're going to find out. If he's got a paper mache chin, we're going to find out. So that we're going to find out a lot about his chin against Higa. Facts, Muscles. Maybe a pass. I did well last week. Hey, guys, sometimes you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Shooting force plays, I agree. Higa can crack. That does not equal, Gary. What is that in reference to? What is that reference to, Jeff? I'm so much for the month. I'm up so much for the month. I may pass on this one, truthfully. Lots of variables on this. It's a hard fight to bet, man. I'm a baby 3-week hater. I'm going to sit this card out. I still like the pod, so I'm here. Not a bad bet, Mike, and thank you for the support. But then again, I may still bet knowing how I am. How about we live bet the card? You guys want to live bet the card? Are we counting Eric Rosa out, or can he win? I'm not going to pick him to win, but I think he's being disrespected. Oh, the homies here, the hangout spot. Shout out to my guy, Gary. Salute, my brother. Salute to you. I'll be checking out your show. I want to get your takes on these Japanese fights, too. You going live tonight? Floyd Bassoon versus John Parker, Australian fight coming up. Are you getting odds? Hopefully. Talk to DraftKings. I don't know. Clifton Dennis. Vargas and Higa was a good fight. I thought Higa won the first fight, but it was so close it could go either way. I don't know what this is in reference to. What fight are you talking about? Higa hasn't fought Vargas in the past. I haven't lost a bet on top ranked card since Leo flatlined Lopez. I took Leo in that fight. I told you I would take Leo. I took it to go the distance. Oh, there you go. Parker had enough to take a couple of long shots. We had, even on the Australian card. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna check you out tomorrow night for sure. Everyone, check out the Hangout Spot. Really good boxing show. Check out the Hangout Spot. I got Masan at minus 500. He's now at minus 750 now. Yeah, I think live betting is the best option on this card. Who's waking up? Who is waking up with me Wednesday morning? Let's wake up. Let's watch this card. Oh, I think Clifton met Susumi and Higa. Yeah. Okay. Both the Susumi fight and the Takei fight were very, very close. Very, very close fights. No, I agree. I was like, they didn't afford each other. I was, I was so confused. All right, guys. Any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? I will be doing a second live show tonight, guys. So let me know now. If not, forever hold your peace, or just hold your peace until tomorrow afternoon show. We're gonna get into. I'm gonna take a deeper dive into Sims and Durate. I don't want to hang on here forever. Appreciate everyone dropping by. I know you said that you should both hang up the gloves, but if we get odds on Regis versus JoJo, who we taking? I guess I'll take Regis. I'll take Regis. Hey, guys, let me know. Does anyone have an update? Does anyone have odds on Regis and JoJo? Does anyone have a book on that? I'm really interested in seeing the odds now. I am going to bet it because I'm a moron and I'm a degenerate, and betting on two old washed fighters is what we do around here. And look, Regis at least cares about boxing. I think he's several years older than JoJo, if I'm correct about that. JoJo's not even that old, is he? He just doesn't care about boxing or his body. I'll be watching with you Wednesday, Gary. Let's go, boxing fan. Clifton Dash, yeah, I was talking about his draw. Okay, I got you, Clifton. Regis going to lose. JoJo only like that. That's what I'm saying. He's not even old. He just doesn't care about his body or boxing. He doesn't let his hands go. He's not in shape. He can't. He's not in shape. He's 32. Yeah, he's not that old. Yeah, he did have a recent fight. I don't know if I saw it, but you're right. JoJo did just have a recent fight, Boston. You're right. I will say JoJo in a recent interview said he got off drugs and he's been working hard. They always say that, though. When was the last time, Box 79, what was the last time someone who struggled with chemicals said to you, yeah, well, you know, I haven't been training that hard and I've fallen off the wagon again. I'm drinking every day. I'm doing blow, and it's a horrible combination. I'm drinking all day and I'm falling asleep. So then I'm doing a bunch of blow, and then the blow keeps me awake and I can't go to sleep. So I start drinking again. It's just been a vicious cycle between mixing my booze and my blow, and I can't sleep. So then I started taking downers, but then I can't wake up. So I take a bunch of Adderall to stay awake, and then I do the blow, and then I do more blow, and then I can't sleep. So I take a bunch of downers, and I pop some Xannies, and I wash it down with a bottle of whiskey. Like, when was the last time a guy who really struggles with chemicals said that? They never say it. They always say they're clean. They always say they're clean. What up, G? What up, Oi, Don Julio? How you feeling about Durate versus Sims? Top of my head, I like Durate. I'm going to get to the tape on Tuesday. I'm doing that tape on Tuesday. So I will have that for you guys on Tuesday. The blow. I hurt my nose. I hurt my nose. I had to go to rehab. I hurt my nose. I know a lot of fighters have had coke and weed problems and still come back good. You can do it, especially when you're young. You can do it when you're young. But I got to go now, guys. I got to wrap this up. I will see y'all tonight about 8 or so Eastern time. It is July 28th, 2025. We're closing out on the month. Is this true? Ryan Gardner crashed his car into a parked car high up coke and something else, and he came back. Is that true? All right. Shout out Ryan Gardner. No odds yet for Prograis and Reese. Let me check my poll real quick. I want to see, is there going to be an upset? You guys like Vargas for the upset or no upset? Interesting. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. I'm going to end the poll, guys. Vote now. If you have not voted already, which I know many of y'all have not voted already, vote right now. Vote right now. I'm going to end this poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Vote now. 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll. So half of y'all are picking Vargas. Interesting. All right, guys. Thank you for the live. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support, boxing fan. All right, July 28th, 2025 from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.